When you start podcasting, the first thing you think about is the know, like, and trust. So they start with the know and the like. Get to know me. Get to know the topics that I'm talking about, the conversations. Then, of course, you naturally start to like them. Ooh, I like that conversation. Ooh, I can relate with that. Then the trust comes in. And the trust is where you really start to see the changes as a viewer and the changes as a host. Because we go from starting to create a show, a podcast show, to really investing in your brand. And so I am seeing clients who have just started podcasting within the last year, or we're having conversations. And of course, some of them have a brand. Wait a minute. When we just met, they wanted to start a podcast. And as time goes on and their seasons go on, or even before they've started, it's more about not just having a podcast, but really building out a brand. And I tell my clients, your podcast is just another marketing channel to support your brand. But when they see it as a brand, it feeds into the brand. Miraculous things happen. So I am just so proud of my clients. And I'm not just talking about clients that I've had, that I've been working with, but like even new clients. The conversations right out the gate is brand building. And that's what you should look at your show as. It's something that is supporting your brand's why, right? It's that conversation. It's that connecting piece. It's what people resonate with. It is the brand. And one thing I love about my studio is that my clients challenge me with how do we make the studio align with their brand. So most times you see this set, but we make certain accommodations or slight accommodations and adjustments with what we have here. And maybe we might add a little sprinkle here and a little sprinkle there and make it become their own. And so I just had this great consultation with a new client who's coming out with a great new show with amazing guests right out the bat. Like, I was so impressed. But all the guests are amazing, to be honest. All the guests are amazing, but it's the conversations as well. And I'm just impressed with the brand building, right? And so if you're looking to not just start a podcast or make some content, but really feed into your brand, give us a call. Come visit the studio and let's have a conversation about what's on your roadmap. Because when you're building your brand, you're not just building one element. You're not just building your logo. You're not just building one element, one small piece of your business. We're not just talking about the logo. We're not just talking about your branded colors. We're not just talking about your website. And I'm not saying we're doing all those things. I have experience in technology, but honey, we're not doing all those things. But we are talking about what is on your roadmap. So we really look at how do we support the brand that you're building? How do we align the content to support the brand that you're building? And I have one rule that I like to tell absolutely everybody. And if I haven't told you this, I apologize. I have one rule, just one. And that rule is to throw all the rules out the window. Because when you are building your brand and you are building your show and you are putting together these elements, it is yours. So you make the rules. I am not one to follow all the rules if you know me on a personal level. But the only rule that you need to think about is throwing out all the rules and just coming through and shining as you, as an individual, and truly who you are, and defining your own lane, what it looks like and how it supports your brand. So I'm excited, all the brand building conversations that we are about to have and all the unique ideas and all the sprinkle and elements that we add to your brand or to your show. to help you better with all the things that you need to do to service your clientele or your audience base. So that's the only thing I came to say. All right. Talk to you later. Why am I pretending to drink? Ain't nothing in this cup. Shit, this is a prop.